Hello, colors. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting update for FC Barcelona. We are going to start with Joao Cancelo as Barcelona are reportedly working on a strategy to sign the 50 million rated Manchester City star. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Secondly, we are going to talk about Inaki Pena as the Barca academic graduate is likely to start once again in the Atletico Madrid clash this coming weekend. We are also going to discuss on that. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Joao Cancelo has been a success story so far for Barcelona since arriving on the summer transfer deadline day from Manchester City. The 29-year-old Portuguese international was signed only on a loan deal with no purchase option due to financial fair play issues. But in the 3 months that he has been here, we have seen the right back being convincing. Of course, he has convinced Barca to make his transfer a long-term arrangement. Of course, indeed, as per sport, there are no doubts within the Barcelona staff about Cancelo's continuity at the club, at least on the sporting level. The 29-year-old was undoubtedly the star in Barca's victory over Porto the other nights. He once again demonstrated his versatility, playing as a left back, contributing with a goal and an assist. Cancelo has played practically every game since arriving and has impressed with his versatility, and Barca are clear that he has become a strategic signing for the future. As such, they will try to agree a formula with Manchester City so that Cancelo can stay beyond the season. It will not be easy, but the player will do his part to continue. Given the club's financial situation, everything indicates that Barcelona will push for extending Cancelo's loan, including a compulsory purchase option for 2025. The right back has a contract with Manchester City until 2027, but the English champions will open the door for him given his difficult relationship with Pep Guardiola. The main stumbling block to the deal would be Cancelo's price. Barca were aiming for a figure of around 30 million euros, but that will be impossible. His current valuation is 50 million euros, and Man City believe that it will shoot up even more for his performances in Catalonia. The citizens are clear. There will be more offers for him in the summer, but Cancelo absolutely prioritizes Barcelona, so they will have an important weapon to negotiate with. Manchester City and Barca have already come to an understanding in other operations, so it is likely that in this case there will also be an agreement. The Blaugrana will have the matter in their hands of the player's agent, George Mendes, who knows the maximum conditions. Of course, it's been a while. We have been talking about how Barca are pushing so hard to sign Joao Cancelo on a permanent deal. Of course, he's a player with so much quality. Xavi himself pushed for the transfer, but it wasn't possible for a permanent, and Barca had to go for a loan deal in the last minute of the transfer window. We quite remember Cancelo came in alongside Joao Felix on transfer deadline day this past summer 2023. And of course, we have seen how the player have been, putting up some very good performances this season, and I think it warrants him to stay for a long term. And Barcelona know very well that it's not going to be an easy operation, considering the fact that he's rated at 50 million euros, and Man City will want to make the best out of the deal. But of course, Barca are just hoping that there should be an understanding between both clubs. At least these two clubs have been negotiating on numerous occasions on different players, and also with the help of George Mendes, an agent who knows Joan Laporta so well, and also being close with the inner board of Manchester City. We are just hoping that things can be somehow soft in negotiations. But that notwithstanding, Barca needs to look for all kind of formulas to see how they can get this deal on a permanent. Because I think Joao Cancelo have made that right back position his own, as he plays there so well. The good thing is he's even very versatile, because we saw it against Porto. He played more at the left back. Of course, the stunning goal he scored against Porto to make the equalizer came from him playing as left back. So he's such a great and magnificent player to have, and it doesn't surprise me that Barca will be doing all that they could in their power to ensure that this guy stays beyond the season, because we quite remember we signed him from City on loan, but there was no purchase option because of financial reasons. Of course, financial fair play could not allow Barca to do it for the player as well as for Joao Felix as well. So Barca will be trying their best to see how they can keep him. Then on to the final story of discussion. Barcelona's 2-1 victory against FC Porto in the UEFA Champions League saw many individuals rise to the occasion. One of the top performers on the night was the young Inaki Pena, who had immense pressure on his shoulders but did not let the nerves of the big occasion phase him. After a nervy game against Rayo Vallecano, there were concerns about his inexperience ahead of the crucial clash against Porto. However, the goalkeeper enjoyed a solid outing and excellently made up for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen's absence. Now, Sport has come out to report that the academic graduate is likely to be rewarded for his performance, and the likelihood of him starting against Atletico Madrid has risen. Ter Stegen's prolonged absence stems from back discomfort, which compelled him to return from the previous international break, having played no minutes for Germany. The 31-year-old has not participated in teams training for the past 3 weeks and is thus lacking any form of match rhythm. Although Ter Stegen's back is gradually getting better, the German is still missing training sessions with Barca. As such, for him to displace Inaki Pena in the starting 11, he would have to be deemed at 100% fitness, which is an improbable scenario considering the time that is left until Barcelona and Atletico Madrid lock-ons. As a result, it appears logical for Barcelona to continue with the La Masia graduates in goal on Sunday. Of course, the Spanish keeper was responsible for some great saves against Porto, talking about Inaki Pena, with strong reflexes keeping the Porto attackers at bay. Even though Pena let in a goal in the first half, the goal considered could not be faulted entirely on him, and his overall performance oozed confidence. He came off his line when necessary and gathered the goal well. The 24-year-old's ball distribution showed signs of hesitancy, but given his age and inexperience, it was hardly a surprise, with Barca set to host the Rojiblancos at home soon. Pena's recent performance has improved the chances of this inclusion. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.